The Osapac website contains a number of valuable and important resources to help support both classroom educators and school and system leaders in implementing the Samr model. Under the Projects tab, you will see that there is a page entitled Samr Framework. This page provides a brief overview of the Samr model, including a video for further exploration. And below, you'll find a series of sample lessons. These sample lessons are all tied to ministry-provided digital resources that are licensed by Osapac. All of these digital titles are available to Ontario schools that are publicly funded. Looking at a sample lesson, you can see that it begins with a description of the resource, in this case, Tinkerplots. Below that are the curriculum connections for the activity that is about to be completed. And finally, the traditional description of this activity. This traditional description would be an activity that doesn't use digital technology to support the work. Below that, you can see that the activity is then taken through the Samr model from substitution to augmentation, modification, and finally, redefinition. The goal of these sample lessons is to provide an exemplar for a classroom educator to understand how they could take a non-digital activity and leverage technology to move it through the Samr model. In addition to the framework page, there is also a series of technology integration matrices. These matrices are broken out by classroom educator and school and system leaders. Looking at the classroom educator matrix, you can see that there are a number of key aspects of a meaningful learning environment listed down the side. And along the top, the levels move from entry to transformation and are then connected back to the Samr model of substitution, augmentation, modification, and redefinition. You can see that the descriptors are written in terms of what the student will be doing. Classroom educators can use these matrices to help understand how a student is integrating technology into their own learning. After the general matrix, each of the different categories are broken down with examples. For example, here's the communicating category with the descriptors along the top about what the student would be doing. Down the side are examples of how this communicating matrix could be used in a variety of classroom settings for a variety of different activities, and describe what the student may be doing in order to demonstrate that particular level of competency within that particular category. In addition to the classroom educator matrices, there are also ones for school and system leaders. This one provides a series of categories that a school or system leader could use to evaluate how well technology is being integrated into the overall school environment with a number of different stakeholders, including parents, students, teaching staff, and the broader school community. Again, from the general matrix, you break down into specific exemplar matrices. For example, communicating. Here's an example of the communicating matrix, moving from entry to transformation, and again linked into the Samr model of substitution, augmentation, modification, and redefinition. And finally, some examples of what this may look like for the parent community, the school staff or administrator community, the student community, what organizational structures may look like, and how the school branding and image may move through this matrix. Again, this would be used for a school or system leader to evaluate the effect of technology integration in their particular building. All of these resources are again available through the Osapac website. For more information or support, please don't hesitate to contact your TELT contact within your school board.